Breathe, relax, take a deep breath with me, all right? Let's do it again, all right? On three. 1, 2. Let it go, let it out. It's okay. I get it. It's okay that you found her or you walked in on her sucking some other guy off. It's okay that you saw another guy's text message on her phone calling her baby. It's a-okay that she told you she wants a divorce because Kevin from her job is blowing her back out. Or it's gonna be perfectly fine when she tells you you're not making enough money, you're not doing it for her, she's not happy with you anymore. Women actually never gonna tell you that I'm leaving you because you don't make enough money, right? They're always gonna try to find some other bullshit ass excuse so that they don't sound shallow. But whatever the reason is, why ever she left, it's okay. One way or another, we've all been hurt who come into this channel and these kind of channels, these kind of videos, and click on them. Matter of fact, not just these people who are watching me and these other Red Pill content creators, but everybody in the world have been hurt in one way or another from somebody who they found sexually attractive. Right? In one way or another, men and women, both. We all have been hurt before. So when you come in here and tell me, oh, who hurt you, it doesn't make any sense because you've been hurt yourself too. But anyways. And that's when we come into the red pill. Because we wanted answers. And again, fellas, quick side note is that you can never give a man the red pill. The man has to seek it himself out. He has to find answers. He has to want to look for answers himself. Otherwise, if you just give it to him without him wanting it, he's never going to take it. He's never going to understand it. But anyways, so what happens when you first come into the red pill? One of the first fundamental thing that you learn is women value looks, money, status. They don't value us for who we are. And we start calling them all kinds of names, right? Some of us even divert to the black pill and give up because you tell yourself, oh, well, I don't have any of those three, so what's the point of even trying, right? And I get it, you're going through the red pill rage, you're going through the different stages, so you're very emotionally unstable. And I'm gonna have a video coming up talking about men's emotions and feelings. Because a lot of us, or a lot of people seem to think that men, we don't have any feelings, any emotions, especially stoic men don't have any feelings or emotions. That cannot be any further from the truth. In my opinion, men feel things 10 times more than women do. Why? Because men, the feeling that men show are actually genuine and not just trying to make themselves feel lighter by crying and showing an emotion that they really don't feel. Because we men are more realistic. So whatever we feel is a genuine, true feeling. But whatever women feel seem to always come out in two ways. Either anger or sad. Right? Not even happiness. Like that's not even in it. Either anger or depression. One of the two. But anyways, fellas, so you're going through all these stages. You're emotionally unstable. So I understand your frustration and your anger and all that. I've been through it myself. I've experienced it myself. But then when you finally come to the acceptance stage, one of the very fundamental things that you learn about women after you actually accepted the red pill, because a lot of time actually passed by from the time you first went into the red pill versus the time you accepted it. Why? Because as I said, you had to go through the stages. And while you're going through those stages, you saw from first-hand experience all the things that me, myself, and other red pill content creators say are actually true. You're trying to find correlations between what you're seeing and what you're hearing on YouTube. What you're seeing in real life in actual women versus what you're hearing on YouTube. And you're saying, man, these guys are right on point. So that's what a lot of time passed by. And after seeing these women's nature line up with exactly what we say, finally, one of the very fundamental things that you after accepting the red pill altogether, is that women are hypergamists. You might have heard this in the past, but you now are actually accepting it, which drives you to be the better version or to be the best version of yourself, right? Because you know that if you're not the best version of yourself and you have a girl right now and she finds somebody better than you, or let's say you are the best version of yourself and she still finds somebody better than you, she's gonna dump you. You know that. Deep down you do, after accepting the red pill. But then you also come into peace with yourself and tell yourself that, you know what, that's okay. Because now you know how many more women are out there who actually look at you and find you the best thing that they have ever gotten. Look at you and see that, oh, you are now the best, or you are now better than what they currently have. So it's a cycle. See, your girl leaves you to go to somebody else, while somebody else's girl leaves them to come to you. It's always a cycle, if you think about it. And that's one of the first things the Romans figured out. Now, there's been a lot of empires and kingdoms in the past where they suppressed and tortured their women and didn't let their women do anything, right? Women had no rights and this, that, and the other. I mean, Roman women didn't have a whole lot of rights either. That's a different topic, but they were kind of caging these women. They didn't let these women be free spirits. Romans were far from that. Even a guy who's a slave and had a wife accepted and swallowed that hard pill that the king or the king's family might have put their eye on his wife at any time and taken her away from him. He didn't do anything about it. Yeah, it might have sucked, it might have hurt for him, whatever. And he might say that, well, he didn't have a choice, and you're absolutely right, he didn't. But the main point of this video is to talk about the Roman Empire, in a sense where we're only focusing on the Roman royal families. These guys let their women do whatever the hell they wanted, in a sense of being a free spirit. They did not put cuffs on their women's hands. They did not tell them, oh, you can't sleep with them, you can't sleep with her, this, that, and the other. No. And inevitably, women flocked to men with power and money and resources. Now, this is not just Roman Empire. This is all over the history, everywhere. Women flocked to men with power and resources and money. But the rest of the empire knew that if they try to revoke the king, they're going to get killed. So they didn't let their ego get into the way of getting their life taken away. Or they didn't let their ego take their life. They actually gave up on that sense. All right, king wants it, sure. What do we see today? When you see a guy is walking with his girl and you see me or some other F-boy or a high-value man or an alpha male or masculine male, whatever you want to call, comes around them, he always puts his girl closer to him. What do you see when you see your girl's texting somebody? Oh, who you texting? Who you calling? Why are you so late today? You're supposed to be 30 minutes ago. Why does it matter? Romans didn't have that worry in the back of their head. One left, another one came in. Same concept should be in your mind. One left, okay, another one will come in. Another two will come in maybe. Who knows? If you make yourself powerful enough and successful enough, you might even have 2, 3, 4 girls come in at once in your bedroom. It's a cycle, fellas. They'll always be there. See, these women are not going anywhere. The chicks who are 20 right now, 10 years later, they're going to be 30. You're going to be 30 yourself. But 10 years later, when they're 30, they're going to look like shit. While you, if you keep investing your money right and keep grinding and putting your focus in the right direction, are going to be much, much, much more rich and successful than where you are now. while their success, the 20-year-old that are chicks, their success are going to go down because their success is measured by their youth and beauty, while our success, men's success, is measured by how much money we make, what our status is, how much power we have. It's a bliss and a curse at the same time, this system, how nature has created for us, right? Because this system is created by nature. This is not patriarchy. Nature gave men the desire to go after women who are pleasant to look at, who are appealing to look at in the eyes, while nature gave women the desire to go after men who are powerful and strong and rich and successful. That's just how we're created. So while your status and success goes up and hers is going down, when you're both 30 now you have choices. You can either take her, other 30-year-old women who are easy pickings, or you can even go down to 20-year-old and take those too. Because the 20-year-old now wants you as well. Why? Because you're better than her. But you weren't better than her when you yourself was 20. And you weren't better than the other 20-year-olds when you were 20 yourself. But now you are. And now they're all coming to you freely. You don't have to hold them cuffed down. You don't have to put any kind of conditions on them. You don't have to put any kind of cage on them. They'll always come by their will. Willingly, they will be there. All you have to do is put the focus in the right direction in life. Women are just byproduct of the success you get in life. I even made a whole video about this. Go check it out. That's all they are. They're just a byproduct. So you tell me, which lifestyle sounds better for you? Grinding in your 20s and your 30s, and then getting to 40, and then now having the choices of 40-year-old women, 30-year-old women, 20-year-old women? Does that sound better than chasing in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and hopefully scoring with one who you stick with for the rest of your life? And when you're 60, she's 60 herself as well. Which lifestyle sounds better to you? Maybe when you're 60, you're dating a 40-year-old. Who knows? Or even 30-year-old. Because of how much success you have. Which lifestyle sounds better? I already know the answer to myself. You just gotta answer it for yourself. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.